Hi, everybody. This is Russ Burlingame with the Emerald City Video Podcast, and this is 30 Days of Movies. Hey, everybody. It's day 18. I'm still here in Nashville. I'm really not. I will have been. I actually, by the time you see the first one that I recorded in Nashville, I'll be like hours from getting back to Syracuse. But anyway, day 18. I'm recording from my hotel in Nashville. And today is the day that we talk about the movie that disappointed me the most. And this is part of the reason, actually, that I made kind of a little creative interpretation kind of decision about the movie that makes me sad. If you remember that I talked about not a sad movie emotionally, but just a movie that like depressed me for humanity. This one is not nearly that bad, but it's in that same kind of vein. The movie that disappointed me the most is probably The Grapes of Wrath. It's my favorite book of all time. John Steinbeck's novel is amazing. And the movie version actually has some really great performances. It's widely considered a great film. However, it's got this kind of cop-out right-wing ending that was tacked on by a very conservative director. And Grapes of Wrath is inherently a very leftist, borderline socialist work. That isn't to say there can't be a good film with a conservative or capitalist message. However, when you alter a fundamentally leftist and socialist piece of work and you kind of lazily tack on a like capitalist apologist ending to it to make it less sad for American audiences, it really it bummed me out and it really annoyed me. And also, frankly, it took the teeth out of Henry Fonda's great iteration of the "I'll be there" speech that is so famous from the book. And in fact, if you Phil Oakes, a singer-songwriter that I love from the 1960s, has a song called "I'll Be There" that's pretty clearly an homage to the speech. Also, Bruce Springsteen in 1995 or so did "The Ghost of Tom Joad," which has been covered by Rage Against the Machine and blah, 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 blah. But that song is also a riff on the Tom Joad speech. In the movie, that speech kind of gets its teeth pulled a little bit because after he has that big speech, it's like his family gets in the car and his mom has, like, Ma Joad has this speech that's basically like, well, everything's going to be okay now because America. And I just remember watching it and being like, why? So, that's the movie that disappointed me the most because it's my favorite book of all time. It had so much promise, had a lot of good stuff going for it. And, I mean, it's not just that ending. They had a lot of little things that, like, they made cuts that didn't necessarily make sense if you actually understood and enjoyed the novel. I think that probably the problem was that John Ford didn't. But that ending is really, it was the nail in the coffin for making it an incredibly disappointing film. Come back tomorrow, and we'll be talking about something positive.